What's up, guys? Duck's Opinion here, and okay. Animal Crossing New Horizon has got a direct that came out today that's 23 minutes long. And I gotta tell you, you know what I expected out of this direct? I expected just to see the shop open up. It's also November 5th, which isn't too far from now. That's what, 1, 2, 3 weeks. Yes, I checked. I checked. So I just expected it to just be this. You know, you can go have coffee. You can go have coffee with your friends. You can have coffee with your animal friends. But oh my God, you guys, it was so much more than that. About about a quarter way through, I said, okay, this stuff's cool, but it's not going to get me back into a game I stopped playing 6 months ago. It was my pandemic game, 400 hours into it. I covered it a lot. I loved it, but they're not going to get me back into it. And then I finished the video and I plugged back in my Switch. I am 100% getting back into this. It is insane. Well, it's just crazy because they added all these cool features, and it's a lot of random. You can go to these islands for new stuff. They have it's just a ridiculous amount of stuff. Tortoise Time is alive still, and they have this new campsite where they're gonna have all like the rare event stuff show up, new haircuts and everything else. I mean, it's just hard for me to talk about everything. There's gonna be stuff I missed. You can also go do morning stretches. There's basically a main thing I want to get to though, so I kind of just want to skimp over all this stuff. If you imagine it, you can basically do it at this point. They have cooking now, so you can actually treat this as a farming simulator now if you wanted to. If that's all you care about, you could literally lay out your town and grow crops and eat food, sell them amongst the land, you know, give them to your friends. I mean, you can make this game really what you want nowadays. It's blowing my mind. They opened up a few things when it comes to inventory. You can have a lot more inventory slots. You can have a lot more fence types, and you can have 2 more bridges or 2 more inclines. You can also put ladders down just straight up. Put ladders down wherever you want, and they'll just chill. And I think that's really cool. But again, I'm going to be missing a lot of stuff here and there. There's going to be a lot of new milestone stuff, which is cool. I can't wait to have a carnival. I hope I get that far to actually do it, you know? These are the ladders I was talking about a minute ago. You can actually ladders, which are really cool. And yeah, that free update comes out November 5th. Like I said, 3 weeks from today. Now, this is something to point out. They said this is the last major free content update, meaning this is the last big one. They will put out bug fixes, but this is the last big one. I do think this is the end of an era to this game. It came out about, what, 2 years ago. I played it for a year straight, got burned out, kind of quit, and now they're putting out one final update, version 2.0, and it's literally everything we could have asked for. November 5th. Now, here's the part that kind of blew my mind. I was already kind of sold after this because they added so much stuff to the game. But then, out of nowhere, they showed this new option to go to work. Now let's get to the point. Going to work is paid DLC for Happy Home Paradise, which is the assessor to Happy Home Designer, which is a 3DS game that I did play. And you basically go around and you, on different islands in this paradise, fix up houses for animals, and they'll have different stuff like walls you can add in. They'll have tons of different unique stuff for this specific mode, and then once you play this some, you can take all the unique stuff from here and you can put it in your town. Eventually you can start taking people that you like to live in your town and you can start touching up their houses eventually. And I think all this is great. Like, seriously, I can't even think of anything else they could add. I didn't mention this, but they added Jorads. I don't know if I said it right or not, but there's these little like dancing musical things they had back in every single game. They added the Nintendo items I complained about like a long time ago. They didn't get them all, but they did. But this new paid DLC for Happy Home Designer Part 2, I mean, this just looks fantastic. They also talk about how they have this like new mood lighting. I really thought that was kind of cool about how that you could really mess with the lighting in your house. There's something about that that just screams really cool to me. But the cool part about this is I would figure it would come out in February is what I was guessing, but it's literally coming out the same exact day the big update comes out. So they're throwing everything at us. They say, okay, this is the final update, update 2.0. It's basically like they're adding so many features, it blows my mind, and it costs $25. There's something weird about this, though. I'm trying to understand. Maybe if you can explain to me in the comments, but it says here that it's also available as part of the online experience, but it says plus expansion pack members. Alright, so I found this IGN article. It says Nintendo has announced that the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership, which will give Switch owners access to N64 games, Sega, alongside Animal Crossing New Horizon Episode and P DLC, will cost $50 a year, a $30 increase from the standard membership. So $50 a year, that doesn't seem like that's much. That's less than $10 a month. So let's look in this. For comparison, the current Nintendo Switch Online membership is $4 for 1 month. So now it's going to be $7. It's going up double the price. I mean, you can get it cheaper if you buy, like, you know, a longer period, but it's basically going up double in the price. Alright, so with that news, it's going up in price. It's going to be double the price, but it's still going to be less than $10, which I think that would probably be the right way to go. I mean, if you really want to spend $25 on the DLC, but I personally don't think I'll play it for more than a month, and if I do, I can just spend another $20. I don't know, I guess it's up to you, but maybe I will buy it. I don't know. But eesh, you guys. There's so much new news coming out, and there's so much new stuff coming out this month for Nintendo. That's pretty interesting. There's been no Nintendo game that has actually got me interested in going back and playing, but I think this will be the one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if this was helpful, and I'm excited about all this stuff. I know a lot of stuff I missed, but I was just so excited. I want to talk about the gist of everything and how I really feel like they put out kind of a beta a couple years ago, and we enjoyed it. We were really craving for it, and I appreciate them, but of all this new stuff, I wish it all came out like this. I'd have put 800 hours in instead of 400, but I'm just saying it just sucks because I feel so burnt out in this game. I feel like this content will burn out so much quicker, but I really do love the paid DLC. I think that will extremely keep it going, and I just wish it was easier to start a new world. Like, there's no way I can do it because you have to put hundreds of hours just to unlock certain features like terrain manipulation, but I just wish I could easily start a new world and just like redo my whole town without going back into it and it feeling so plain. But I guess that's the point. We can slowly move stuff each day, play it daily a little bit, and get back into it. I think that's a good idea. Will you guys be getting back into Animal Crossing for Nintendo Switch with all these new cool updates? Because I surely think I am, and I think this update is it's gonna be amazing. Will you guys be buying Happy Home Paradise, or will you guys just be getting it for a month for $10? Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe for more. See you on the flip side. Peace.